I'm Dr. Nicole Duran, and today we are going to talk about the practice journal.
I'm Marianne Duran, and today I'm going to be interviewing Dr. Nicole Duran about the Progress Tracker, which is something that she's created to help students and people who are learning instruments be able to keep track of their practicing. So my first question for her is, what instruments do you play?
Life is very busy, and music is quite a complicated field. The first instrument that I cultivate is my voice. There's the keyboards after that I was introduced to, the piano. The bassoon was the one that I went all the way through and got a doctorate in music in bassoon. While I did that, I really wanted to learn how to compose. And though it's not an instrument, you have to plan ahead for, are you going to remember to compose? And so that kind of gets in the Progress Tracker too, because that charts my progress as a musician. And I also play acoustic guitar because that was one of the instruments my dad had around the house and the first instrument I learned, and it goes so well with singing.
How long have you been playing each of the instruments?
I've been in the singing discipline since I was 4. I have been playing keyboards since I was 7, and I have been playing guitar since I was 12 and playing bassoon since I was 14 and composing since I was like 13, writing poems and songs.
Why did you create the Progress Tracker?
Well, when I went to the conservatory, I realized that practice was like a serious business, but you still had to motivate yourself and make it fun and get ready for a variety of performances and deadlines and kind of learn how to backwards plan. And also in cultivating music along with my students and helping the parents, it's nice for the parents to know what is a list of memorized repertoire that I could hear. What type of emotions is this particular piece evocative of? Could you draw a picture of it? And it's just fun to have all that space. And previously I'd made up things like a progress tracker like this, where you had to fill in the chart and like the number of minutes you practiced. But I found that was
kind of like a practice log.
Yeah, it was a practice log. Okay. And so I changed the name to a progress tracker because I kind of start at the end and think, what do I want to hear at the end of this week, month, semester? You can just write out like D minor or something like that.
So it gives you more freedom to write down.
You've got flexibility, yeah. And sometimes you get into lump, and if you just see that you will practice again, like you make it very simple. On September 2nd, I will sing. On September 3rd, I will compose. I think this was in the back to school kind of.
Does that also help you keep schedules for your practicing?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I have a little chart. I'll probably put that out as a PDF on my website eventually, where I'll practice like one element of music a day. So part of my target is to just motivate people who are teaching a lot, and to help them fit in little segments of time where they can cultivate their artistry. Maybe they're really busy with gigs or just teaching all day long.
So you can kind of use it for teachers and for students if it's more adaptable.
Right. And it's colorful, and it just gives you a sense of hope and kind of control over your life, a little bit of control.
So what would you say is the best amount of time to practice for an average music teacher and just an average student, maybe an adult student or a child student?
I would say if you want to make the best classical music, probably should practice about 3 hours a day. It's so hard to do. And then a lot of people are able to put out great music just because they're playing with other fine musicians for 3-6 hours a week. That kind of boosts their level. But 3 hours is great for a woodwind instrument. And then for singing, I would say probably an hour and a half a day. And listening to music helps a lot. So this journal, you can even write down, I'm going to listen this day, I'm going to listen
for sure
that day. Yeah.
All right, so to wrap up the interview, how much do they cost and where can I find them?
I have a link on Amazon, so it's like an affiliate link, but I'd much appreciate it if you'd support the studio in that little way. It's so fun for like the beginning of the year and getting creative ideas. So you get, I think it's like 15 of these in a pack, and ends up being just about $2 each. But they're more fun than like the metal spiral binding, and they're just like blank paper, so you can make sketches in it. You can memorize stuff and like get your notes down on here. It's so versatile and
so
fun.
it's just like an open book, and then get it through the Amazon link in the description.
And then if you buy sheet music and you want to like tape it in there and analyze it or something like that, sometimes students have had a hard time like remembering to bring a piece of music to the lesson, but if I tape it in there, then we see it comes back.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me, and thank you so much for watching. Please consider purchasing a progress tracker. They're in the link in the description below, and we hope that you have happy practicing.